And about a week ago, Greta Thunberg said she was captured by Israel and they treated her really bad. I'm not sure how much I believe, so let's hear her out and see what she says and just think about it a little bit. They kicked me while the flag touched my face. Greta Thunberg details 5 days of abuse in Israeli custody. Not sure why they would do that. Just kind of sounds crazy. I'm sure she probably got detained to some extent, but why would they rub the flag in her face? Climate activist describes beatings, threats, dehydration, and deliberate humiliation during detention following global summit flotilla's attempt to deliver aid to Gaza, saying Swedish foreign ministry failed to act. And I mean, by the way, let's think about this. All right, like bringing aid to Gaza is a good thing. We could all agree. But how much value does the amount of aid she's bringing on this boat add to Gaza? And how much value does it bring her as far as worldwide attention and media and article coverage and things like that? Well, it seems like the aid she would be giving that she's carrying on this one boat would be a lot less impactful than the attention she's getting. But that's my silly opinion. In proportion, it doesn't totally make sense. Describing Israeli forces beating, kicking, and threats of being gassed in cages, the climate activist shared vivid details of her ordeal alongside other Swedish participants in the global summit aid flotilla, which sought to break Israel's years-long blockade of humanitarian food and medical aid to the Gaza Strip. What? So she thought like her flotilla, this private activist boat, could break through a blockade that stood for years long, controlled by Israel, which is always a country in conflict and at war? Really? This is not about me or the others from the flotilla. There are thousands of Palestinians, hundreds of whom are children who are being held without trial right now, and many of them are most likely being tortured. And yeah, that could be true, and that's unfortunate. But what people like Greta do is they use these statements that pull at the heartstrings to make themselves look good. There's no reason she has to say, "This isn't about me." It was extremely hot down there. We begged the whole time, "Can we have water? Can we have water?" In the end, we screamed. The guards walked in front of the bars the whole time, laughing and holding up their water bottles. Okay, I mean, can I really believe that? Like, I mean, I know what's going on with this conflict, and it's not good. I mean, I think it's settling down now, but you know what has happened recently. But I'm not sure that really means that she would get treated like this. I just don't see a reason for it. If they were enemies, like enemy soldiers, enemy fighters, maybe, but just like a couple of Swedish kids? I don't know, man. It's just hard to swallow. I was dragged to a paved area fence with iron, and they hit and kicked me while an Israeli flag touched me. They ripped off my frog hat, threw it on the ground, stomped it, and yelled insults in Swedish. I guess they looked up the insults in Swedish. So they went out of their way to taunt her with water bottles, then out of their way to look up insults in Swedish and insult her in Swedish. They moved me very brutally to a corner, a very special place for a lady, they said, in Swedish. These Israelis are pretty good at learning Swedish. I mean, hey, it is the age of AI and everything, but just saying. Everything they do is extremely violent. The guards have no empathy or humanity. Everything they do is extremely violent. People's medications, heart, cancer, insulin were thrown away in front of their eyes. Really? They just threw away insulin and heart medicine and things like that? All right. Am I just supposed to buy that at face value, or is this supposed to be some fantastic story to make her struggle seem more worth it, more like this white knight for Gaza? And in effect, I'm supposed to like her more for going through all this alleged abuse. Oh, wait. They say the flotilla had 500 volunteers? Where do they all get food? How big is this boat? Where did she get money for it? All right. Anyway, that's the gist of it. And to be honest, judging by everything we've possibly seen, I don't see a scar, a scratch. She looks healthy. She looks like she lost a pound or two. I don't know. But yeah, she's fine. I guess she left out the bruise kit so she can't prove it or try to prove it. All right. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. If you're not subbed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.